guys, today I'm gonna be doing my February wrap-up, and I just can't believe it's already March. Oh my goodness, where did February go? It flew by. Oh my goodness, I even ran out of time because I thought that I'm gonna have time to squeeze in one more book, but I just didn't have the time. But anyways, I read 6 books in total, and I'm just so surprised that I did it. But like I said before, I'm just gonna go ahead and wing it, and I'm just gonna grab books. I was on the roll, just grabbing books and books here and there. And yeah, like I said, I was in the mood for grabbing all these books, and it was a success because I really didn't plan it. So yes, without further ado, let's get started. The first book that I read, it is City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, and I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. I don't know how else I'm gonna go ahead and describe this book. It's just an amazing book, and you guys know how much I loved the series, and I don't want it to end, but unfortunately it's gonna end soon, and the last book is coming out soon. Well, not so soon, but in May, and I just can't wait. But I have mixed feelings because I don't wanted it to end. So yes, loved it. The next book that I read, it is by Gillian Flynn, and it's an audiobook. It is Gone Girl. Here you go. And I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars because in the beginning, it was a little bit slow, and plus the narrator, I really didn't enjoy him that much. There are actually 2 narrators narrating the book. The husband's point of view and the wife's point of view. I enjoyed the narrator on the wife's point of view, but I didn't really enjoy the man. He was just so boring. But anyways, I just didn't really enjoy it until almost half of the book. So it got really interesting, and the story is about, let me just say it this way, the story is about this woman, or the wife, disappeared on the day of their wedding anniversary, and the husband became the prime suspect. And you guys all know this one is such a typical news that you hear all the time on the news, on the radio, or on TV. So I said, okay, nothing really special about this book. But then at the very end, or towards the end, like I said, it got really interesting. I don't want to say it because I don't want to ruin it for you guys, because let me just put it this way. The wife, she's just crazy. Okay? And this is something that I think I still, even though I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, I still recommend that you guys read it because it's just crazy towards the end, and the ending is even crazier. And I know that there's going to be a movie. I just don't know when there's going to be a movie. They made a movie with Ben Affleck in it. So I am just so excited to see how Ben Affleck's gonna be as Nick, because it was just somewhat disturbing. The book is somewhat disturbing, and I don't know how disturbing the movie is gonna be, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna see it. I would like to see it, but I'm not really sure. It's just crazy. Anyways, moving on to the third book that I read. It's another audiobook. Let me just find it. It's another audiobook, and it's about time traveling. You guys know this one, and that is Ruby Red by Kristen Gear. And again, I really liked it. You guys know how much I love time traveling novels, and I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed it. And this is a girl about time traveling. She found out that she's one of the 12 in the circle of blood, and she just found out that instead of her cousin that actually has the gene for the time traveling, she ended up to be the one. So yes, I still enjoyed it. Really wanted to know what happened to Gideon and Gwyneth, and that's the reason why I picked up the second book, which is the Sapphire Blue by Kristen Gear. And again, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars because yeah, I just really enjoyed it, especially Gideon and Gwyneth's part. They're always fighting, but at the same time, before you know it, they're making out. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I picked up Emerald Green, which is the last book in the Precious Stone series by Kristen Gear. But I was really disappointed because yeah, I wasn't really expecting that's gonna be just the end. The author didn't really emphasize what happened to Gideon and Gwyneth, and which I really like to see more of at the very end. But yes, so that's the reason why I didn't give this book 4 out of 5 stars. I only gave it 3.5 stars out of 5. Yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the series, and you still have to read the book because it's completely entertaining and enjoyable. There's humor in it. You will fall in love with Gideon. And last book that I read, it is Mouse, which is the part 1, which is My Father Bleeds History by Art Spiegelman. I don't know how else I'm going to describe this book because I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. It's really, really sad story, but the author puts some humor in it because, as you can see, all the mice symbolizes something. It's all the Jews, and the cat symbolizes all the Hitler's followers. And yeah, the mice is always hiding, and the cat's always looking for the mice. So yeah, it's really, really good, and I've learned so much about Holocaust from this book than I've learned in school. And the father, oh my goodness, the suffering, all those things that he's been through, it's just very rich in detail. And let me tell you, I mean at the very end, you will ask for more. So yeah, I don't want to ruin everything. That's all I can tell you guys. It is a must read. So that is all for today. Those are the books that I read for last month. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.